Okay, so this push button door switch, you can listen, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it on the video. It's trying to do something. The battery I thought was dead, so I put a new battery in and it still doesn't, it looks like everything is working, it just doesn't unlock. So I'm going to pull these two screws out, take it off to the shop, see if we can get it to, I don't know, see if there's something broken there. So the trick when working on the door is to have your leg wrapped around, hold it steady. I think you got to pull the battery out next. Little connector here. See if I can get that. Alright, get that wire out of there. Oops. Pull that wire through that hole, and this piece here should come right off. Back up. No, right here's the line. Right on the line. Right on the ant line. Right here. Oh, right there. You ready? Okay, you guys on your mark? Back up. Your tire's off the mark. On your mark. Get set. Go. Oh, we got a flat tire here. What's going on? All right. Got this all set up on the bench here, and looking at it, looks like the smallest one of these driver dealies here is the best one. So just gonna take it apart and see what we have underneath here. That's a kind of a weird looking little door. There's no wire coming out of there. So what's this? Normal unlock. Seems to be potentially attached to something. Maybe not. Don't know if that's like a manual deal or what that one is. So normal. Unlock is over there, so well, whatever. Should probably put a towel or something down to keep this finish in good shape. So let's take this apart. Don't know what we're gonna see in here, if anything. It seems like it makes a noise. Oh, there's some more of the finish going. Go ahead, it makes a noise like it's trying to do something, but don't know what it's trying to do. Don't even know if I pull this apart, there's going to be springs flying out of here, or clips that I'll never be able to figure out how to go back together, or any of that, so I think all the screws so far are looking the same. Making this look easy, I know. Alright, we'll see what this looks like. There's a guy on the internet pulled apart his deadbolt, Schlage deadbolt, and that one didn't look like there was too many pieces that were flying out of that one. Oh yeah, we got springs and stuff going on in here. Why this won't come apart? It's just these little rubber. Okay. So I'm not sure. I don't know. That looks like something. This piece here, see how much this got messed up in the process here. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, this thing here looks like it does something. Yeah, that would have been awesome if that didn't all come apart when I took it apart. Let's get this back together first. So that came out. Got this little pin here. Looks like this pin goes back in here. And this whole thing was down here. So that goes right in that little slot there. What does this thing do though? So that must ride on something. There's some rust in there. But this is just like rust on a spring. See, like down in there, there's rust, but that doesn't look like, I don't know, it was like washers or something. Well, this whole thing here comes loose. Let's see what that looks like. Just a little solenoid of some type in there. Alright, put that back together before I forget all that comes apart. Oh yeah, we already forgot. Okay, that's there. Oh yeah, we got all sorts of stuff going wrong here. I don't get why that's in there. Oh, that's weird. There's a little pin there. Alright, well, let's put this apart here. Try to push this thing in. There we go. Oh, it's slippery. Alright, screw it. Take it back out. Take that out. Put this back in. That seems to slide, but it couldn't. It really seems like it could use some lubricant of some sort on there. Drop this back in. Okay, so if I do all this, if we power this thing back up, and the springs just start flying, that will make for an awesome video. We have to beep out some swearing at that point. Okay, we got this. Just go together. Something like that. Okay, that's connected. If we connect this battery up. Alright, just did something. Okay. Kind of popped out of here. Should probably not show you the code. Everyone comes to my house. Oh, it didn't like that one. See, but it's not doing anything. Looks to me like this thing's not moving right here. Also a manual lock thing somewhere. Oh, here it was. I wonder if this little switch right here. Oh wait, what's this? Okay, there, it just made a noise. So I don't remember if this is unlock or lock. Does this thing work? Hit that. Try the code again. So it's moving or something, or at least it's trying to. I don't know what it's doing with this spring. It's just weird. So that must be the locking mechanism right there. So with this piece moving down, that pin going in there, that's got to stop it from turning from the outside, I'm guessing. I know absolutely nothing about this, so I think this thing here must be the switch though that does the lock and unlock, right? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's working. If we just move this little switch here, This little cam for the lock kind of moves on this little dealie right here. What is that doing? So all it's doing is moving that little pin. So what was happening was this was not unlocking. I'm just going to try to lube this all up. I'd like to get some graphite, some dry graphite lube. Let me see what I got. I might stop back in a second. Alright, I don't know that anybody else is going to have this stuff, but this is like a, I don't know, it's like a graphite mixed with some sort of alcohol. So I've got this really nice toothbrush here that I dip in there and then use that to kind of paint on whatever it is I'm trying to lubricate. So we did have some times over winter where this thing would freeze up and you had to get the hairdryer out, and maybe that was causing a little extra force over the winter. So I'm just going to try. This stuff's really messy. So all it is like some sort of, let's see, I think it's a graphite mixed into a alcohol, so the liquid part kind of evaporates away. Then you could use any kind of graphite lube or any kind of dry lubricant you might have laying around. Any kind of lubricant you might have on the nightstand is probably fine. There's like some sort of Schmuck or something in here too. Let me just clean that out with my finger here. I'll grab another towel. Oh yeah, this graphite stuff is awesome. No matter where you sit it, it gets on everything. So I just use this to kind of clean some of the Schmuck off here. Alright. So I'm going to clean it. I'm just going to lube it because it seems like it's trying to work, and it feels real sticky to me when I move that. This is a plastic part up here, but when I move it around, it just seems like it's really going difficult, really difficult to move. So I'm going to put some of this gunk on there, let that dry a little bit. I think where this piece slides, I'll put some on there too. I can get it apart, break it in the process. There's all sorts of gunk on there. Maybe I'll just do the back side of this, and then I'll do it also on the metal. Just kind of whatever it looks like it might be sliding on something. Let me just hit that with some of this stuff. I don't know how much of this actually is. Clean up some more of this gunk here. As you see, this stuff gets everywhere, so I'm just gonna go crazy with it now in here. A bit there, a bit on here, up in there. This looks like it was sliding on something over here. So now if I put this back in there, anybody remember where that went? Like that maybe? Oh, I didn't even come close to getting the right spots. All right, a little bit right there, some more over there. This whole piece here. That was way off. Samsonite, way off. Well, that already feels like 100 times better. I'm not sure how long this stuff would actually last on there, because it is pretty thin, but there was nothing in there before. Oh god, that's like way better. I don't know if it's gonna fix the problem, but man, it seems like before it was super sticky in there. I'm guessing this black plastic's supposed to have some sort of carbon filler in it that probably works just like a dry lube of some sort, but wow, that just seems like it's just gonna be way better. I'll get it together, it still won't work, but at least it'll give me hope for a few minutes. So that was in there. Maybe I'll put a little bit, if I can get this thing to pop out again. Nope, can't show you guys the code. Nope. Oh, that didn't sound good. It didn't like that for some reason. Oh, just did something. Don't know what it was. Maybe on that part there I'll put a little drop of, also got some 3-in-1 oil, that's probably gonna be way too heavy, isn't it? One little, no, you know what's even better? I've got some, this other little can here I've got, I forget what it is, PB Blaster I think? Just do one little drop of that in there. Watch, it'll come out like a faucet. You better off doing my finger. There you go. Got enough on my finger now. And use my screwdriver maybe? I don't know. This is... Oh, that's not even... That's just stupid. Okay, let's try this again. A little bit on... Screwdriver maybe. Okay, it's on the screwdriver. Now let's put a little drop. Alright, at least it's on there now. It's gonna... At least something on there to collect the dirt now. That'll be good. Alright. I don't know, it's not really working when it's on there, so we'll see if that... Actually, that went in there pretty nice. See if that works any better. Oh, it's actually moving now. That's always a good sign. So I'm not exactly sure. Looks like maybe I'll put some lube on where that spring goes too, just for, as they say, good measure. I don't know that we need any good measure on there, but we'll try it. Okay, it's definitely moving. So that should be down and up. I think once it's in the unit, I think that's going to end up holding the pieces where they're supposed to be. Now the question is, does anybody remember how this all goes back together? Once I got this apart, I might as well put some lube on the back side of this too. Clean the crap off. And these locks are like 100, 110 bucks. So if we get this thing fixed, that would be very good. I really don't feel like spending 110 bucks on a new doorknob when it isn't really necessary. It's just really nice not having a key. The kids and family and whoever else stopping over. It's nice not having to worry about. Boy, that really goes nice now though. Seems like it goes a heck of a lot easier. So that, I think we got this looks like it's okay that way. Now you think this will go back on there? Well, we should clean this up too, right? As long as we got it apart. I'm not gonna spray anything funky in there. Maybe just put a little bit of that, what's left on the old toothbrush here. I'll use that for my teeth in the morning. Might not, a little bit on there. I don't know what that does. Some of these parts here. Give it a turn that way. This way and that way. I don't know. Everything there seems fine. Maybe throw just a drop of this stuff in there. Like I said, a gushing pile of this. Ooh, okay, that's enough in there. Just give it something to think about. Alright, so that's that. Get the rest of the crud out of there. Now let's see if this goes back together. Like I said, I don't know that that pin is in there, so everything looks like it might be okay. Put this back together. Doesn't look right, does it? Maybe. Okay, that's good there. That's all together. Let's put these things back in. Maybe we'll give her a couple more tries, see if it'll... It sounded like it was trying, but I think maybe it was just trying to overcome too much friction. Friction is not our friend. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. I'm gonna go with sequence because I'm sure it's important on this part. Crisscross. Right there, one is over here. Exciting to watch me put these together. Left-handed even. Who out there can do that? A little less than half the population probably. Alright, so we got that. This here. So we should be able to just do this thing. I should have done this before. Seems like it's moving now. So I can't tell. That's unlocked. Doesn't look like it's locking at all. What does this thing do again? I guess, hold on, this isn't moving the little... I mean, the lever's moving, but it's not turning this thing, so I think that means that it's locked right now. Oh, now it turns it. You know, I think this is gonna work. I think you saved the $100. Let's put the rest of these pieces back together. I don't think we need any more lube in there. Just gum this up a little more. Get a bunch in there. If a little bit's good, a lot is better. It's moving. It's good. Good news. All right, I'm gonna slap this back together and put it back in the door. Right now, I put in just a standard doorknob because if the house loses power, we won't be able to get the door open without the garage door opener. So, all right, I'm gonna put this back together and we'll head back over to the door. All right, here's what we had to convert to. Because I don't know why, but I was just figuring if we didn't have a doorknob in here with that we had a key for, that the power would end up going out, and then there we'd sit with the all we have is the garage door opener with our key, or our garage door opener dealies in the house to open it up. So anyway, this was the to get me through the day option. Let me just scratch the heck out of the door. Not like it has already all scratched the pieces. Alright, this might be a little difficult because they have a little plastic clip that holds this together for the Schlage push button keyless door, or whatever thing you would call it. And then this may not have the same lens cap. I'm gonna put that back on this little clip here. Man, they have this little piece on here to take care of that. Alright, we got don't need those. Alright, we got the door part that we just did. That goes through. So you got. I'm gonna use the trick. Foot on one side, knee on the other. If you're doing this by yourself, one-handed with the camera in one hand. All right, we got that through. Get that little swoop. Yeah, awesome camera work. Yes, I know. Leave a note down in the comments how awesome this camera work is. All right, so that seems like it's not quite right, but that's all we got. Whoop, yeah, they go that way. There you go. Woo, the world is turning. All right, let me see if I can grab the other part now. See, that might, nope, that will not stay in there by itself. Okay, give me a minute. Back in line. There you go. Thank God for my belly. All right, so then this here will go, we have to get that wire through. I don't remember if anybody remembers from earlier how that went through, but I'm guessing that hole right there is where that wire goes through. As long as I'm holding onto that, the rest of the door can't fall into the floor, right? You'd like to see that, wouldn't you? Alright, so we got that there. Put that back in. Oh. Hold on. Alright. Why this isn't wanting to... What is that little... There's a little screw that's supposed to stick into that. Oh, there you go. If you actually just push the door up to the... There you go. Okay, so that's how that's supposed to look. Alright. Now I've got to get that wire connected. Give me a second here. It'd be so much easier if I had one of my helpers here to do the camera. Take a look at this again. Little tabs on that side. Those are right there, I think. The trick is to twist these wires as many times as you can so that they don't function anymore once you're all done. Okay, that beep means, I don't know, it means I'm swearing, or that means that it's connected again. So I don't remember exactly how this was all tucked away. I know it was tucked away nicely in there. It's not looking as nice as it was before. But, okay, so that's in there. It's somewhat tucked in. And again, twisted those wires as many times as I could to avoid them working again in the future. The other trick now is to get all the rest of these pieces connected. Oh my God, someone is doing something right here. All right. Get our screws here. One in the mouth so you can't talk decent when you're on a video. And then your screwdriver is in your pocket. Oh, magnetic. All right, get her started, Straighten it out. Hold on, I don't think this is starting. Is it? Is it? No, I don't think I'm. Okay. Someone grabbed. All right, sweet. I gotta loosen it up a little bit and straighten all this stuff out in a minute, but foot and knee. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a little. Look at that. Check this side. Does it cover up all the old scratches and paint holes? Just kind of keep it even with this edge here. Yeah, good enough. It's just my house. Ain't no church, as they say. All right, like that. Come on, there you go. Okay, give it a good and tight. Good and tight. So it should all be powered up. Now, let's see here. Once this one functions the door like it should. This one, no es bueno. Now we turn this to unlock. Made a noise. This one still does that. Oh, and this one works. All right. Sweet. Saved $100. Okay, so this is locked, or this is unlocked. That's locked. Awesome. Little lube does the job. All right, cool. That's it. Have a good night.